Alright guys, so one of the big questions I had since I did the FrogLube cold test with the other lubricants and cleaners is that I do not use enough FrogLube. You know, I put too little on there for it to freeze. I've always put the same kind of amount on there. I've never had issues with it, but just to see if that is part of the reason, maybe somebody's putting on too much, we are going to put on a bunch of FrogLube. So I've heated this stuff up with the tactical hair dryer over there, and I'm going to put as much on here. You know, I'm just gonna lather it on. Now, last time I showed you guys how to do it, I showed the right way, how FrogLube, you know, how the actual company says to do it. You know, you put enough on there to get everything coated. You wipe off any excess. You don't just leave big globs, like a glob like that. You wouldn't just leave that on there. But that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to just freaking really coat this guy up, and I'm going to leave it on there as if my understanding is, you know, if I was the person who just thought, oh yeah, you know, the more the better, the more you leave on there, the better it's going to work. So we are going to really coat this thing up. We are going to then assemble it without wiping it off. Whoopsie daisy. This stuff is extremely slippery now. And let's put some more in here. This thing literally looks like I have like baking grease on it or something. You guys can see how much is on there. There's a lot on here. So, look at that. Huge stinking chunk right there. Alright, let's put this guy together. This is the same Glock 19 you saw in the other video. Oh yeah, it's pretty much right there. There we go, just a chunk. You guys can physically see, I mean, there's like chunks of FrogLube on here. There you go. Spring back in. Some this off my hands. I'm not going to coat this up. No, why not? I did heat it up. Why not coat it? There you go. That's a lot of FrogLube. You can actually feel it. It's pretty stiff right now, so excessive amounts of FrogLube really probably is not helping. You can see it's shooting out of the sides of the slide there. Alright. This is going to be a little jostly for the video, but I'm going to take you upstairs and we're going to put this out in the snow where I can see it and where I can monitor it. Again, sorry if this being a little jostly, but we're not going to cut it all, so no one can say I wiped some of this off. Oh, need a magazine. We'll put one of the happy sticks in there. Yeah, maybe it's in there. There we go. It's always the thing that you forget. Like forgetting I needed a magazine to go in the magazine well. Alright, you can still see all the FrogLube. They're going to be right in there. There we go. That's how much snow we got, guys. A lot of snow here. Alright, we're going to leave it sit there. Right now, it is 1:26. So let's sit there for a couple hours, see what happens. Alright guys, block's buried down here. It's still coming down. We're going to take it out and go right to firing it. We have our fresh magazine. Let's get it. And it is, by the way, 5:20 right now. So, it's been out here a while. Oh man. There might be a little bit of truth to this. I don't know. That works pretty well. Took a while to get in the battery, but once it was in battery, it worked. Seems to function. But that first one, I don't know if it was the ice or if it was the FrogLube. You know, really not sure. You guys can see there's some ice still built up around this. All through here, on this side. That definitely could have been the FrogLube. I guess it did that, but I would expect it to fail as it kept going. And it was just that first one right to rack off this table to get it in, and the rest of them seemed to work. So I don't know, take that as you will. I would like to leave this out here with a round in the chamber, but that'd be extremely irresponsible of me because we do have kids around and we have neighbors. God forbid one of them comes over here and finds the gun with a round in the chamber sitting out in some snow. So take that from what you will. I think it works. And it does function right now perfectly. Let's take a look at the inside actually real quick and see if there's anything crazy. Alright, there you go. You can kind of see that there is still definitely some FrogLube in there. You can still see chunks of FrogLube in here. Right about here, you can see there's actually chunks of FrogLube, and that stuff is just coated on right here. I mean, it's coated. You can probably see it right there. I mean, there's a freaking chunk of it actually hanging off right there. And back here still has a ton of it on. Let's see. It's like 15 degrees right now, guys, so my hands are absolutely frozen, and I'm holding a gun that's like freezing cold. Alright, you can see the FrogLube. I know it's going to be a little hard to see, it's pretty bright out. There's FrogLube right there, I mean chunks of it. Get the barrel out. Oh yeah, look at that. That is all FrogLube right there. And my hands, I mean, my hands feel extremely greasy from all the lube that's on this thing. If you can see it in here, and there's a bunch right here. I'll take some pictures too and put them up about it. But I don't know. In my mind, you know, I keep doing everything I can to make this gun fail with this FrogLube, and it just keeps working. I don't discount that people have had issues. I'm just saying that I continuously try this. I continuously don't have errors. So on my side, you know, mine's doing okay.